who's your dark horse besides Serbia? Who do you think is gonna surprise everybody?
I like Senegal, and I think their group isn't that hard because they're with Ecuador, Qatar, and Holland. So I think they have a good chance to go through to the last 16. And then after that, it's anyone's game really. So I can see them doing quite well.
We just spent an hour here smashing Senegal. We don't think they're gonna do anything in this World Cup.
We don't
Really?
African teams
Nothing.
except
We
me.
did it. But their group looks easy though.
I swear, we're all Africans here, but we don't rate any of the African teams. I'll be honest with you.
Really?
But, yeah, no, for real. But before we let go, Abdul, did you want to ask me anything?
No, I was going to ask you about the Serbia's chances because none of us had them as going through at all.
I had them as going through. I think they'll go through.
Do they have anyone besides Mitrovic?
Is it Mitrovic and 10 other players?
It has to be.
Mitrovic plus 10 on guest list, yeah?
Nigga, we don't know nothing about football anyway. Start it, nigga.
Wallah, by the way, this is something that the executive board has been speaking about. Wallah, Azim, this podcast, zero ball knowledge. Sifr, bas. Like this. That's the only thing it is, wallah.
I come here for vibes, brother.
Exactly. Thank you.
That was shot to the heart, cuz.
I tell you something, Wallah Azam. If Micah Richards can say Harry Kane is better than Benzema, we can say outlandish.
Because Harry Kane was better than Benzema until last year, bro. He was.
Tell Hasan what you said about off the sport.
Off the spot, come on.
He wants to be on off the sport and tell him why. If some of them have 11 Premier League.
Yeah. If they have somebody like you who's got, I don't want to say his name, like in one of the,
Why, niggas?
One of the pundits.
One of the pundits? One of the pundits. You know Amy Duggan?
Nobody cares.
Nah, she's on the highlights shows, huh?
Everybody here is either married or a good Muslim, so shut up, Allah Hasan.
Amy Duggan.
But you know what, Wallahi?
Amy Duggan? You know Amy
Is
Duggan?
she a presenter or is
She's
she a pundit?
Nah, she's not a pundit. She's not.
Because Wallahi, we don't want to get into...
Nah, someone alright, wallahi.
Full stop,
Like he's the presenter.
No. Presentation, being presenters is fine. But lately I've been seeing them as...
Yeah, wallahi, the English ones are alright, wallahi.
No, Wallahi, no thank you.
I mean, they're going to introduce him in...
Wallahi, this is... I seen one guy once who's like anti-feminist, you know? Guy, he's like... Why do women blame men for their sports not doing well? Why aren't the women going and supporting them?
Mama,
The men's stadium for football, it's filled with men. Because men want to go and watch.
This comedian was talking about that, Bill Burr.
Yeah, same.
He jokes
like
about that.
even the women recently, like if you watch the Premier League games and stuff like that, the Women's Super League or whatever,
They're doing well, bro.
they're doing well.
Azam,
I don't know how much of this we can use.
are you recording Azam? Hey, shout out to Amy Duggan, wallahi.
Here's my number, Gullah.
There's still a chance, Hasan.
Wallahi, this might be a chance, wallahi. Hey, you don't watch on Autosport? He's on that show the next morning. You know that Hungry Jack
Highlights.
show. See what I'm talking about.
Have you seen the La Liga one?
The Hunter, Samira Hunter?
You know
Nah,
what I'm saying?
wallahi, she's not. Amy Duggan's better, wallahi.
I don't know, like.
Wallahi, Amy Duggan's better. Boys, check it out, wallahi. Samira Hunter. Hey, put a poll on YouTube. Samira Hunter or Amy Duggan?
We tell her who's going to watch this? Who's going to watch this?
Aunties are going to watch this.
Azam, put a poll on YouTube, wallahi. Samira Hunter?
Azam, do us all a favor and believe all of this.
Azam, just edit me out, yeah? Crop me out the thing.
Yeah, me too.
The married ones are getting uncomfortable.
Wallahi, he's a very niggas. They actually said nothing.
Nah, these are the months.
Let's get going. How's it going, people? Welcome back to the Galacticoz
If
podcast.
you're married and you're here, you have to face the music.
Yes, we do.
Hassan, once you're married, we're never going to see you.
Never.
Allah, Azim, bajad.
Out of here.
He's like, I'm moving to Cranbourne.
You're going to cancel your contract out?
Yeah, I'm gonna move to Cranbourne and that's
Let's
it.
get into it. We're back for another week of World Cup related content. Today, we are doing a special episode, one that's been requested again by one of the guys in the comment section. We are doing early predictions for the World Cup.
Didn't we do this already, bro?
No, we
No,
didn't do
we
early.
predicted
We did
the
the
England
Champions
squad.
League.
And
you didn't do any preparation for that. Did you do any preparation for this?
Because I didn't even know what we're here today until right now. Until you said it
What
right
we're
now.
going to be
Shout
doing
out to them.
is jumping into each group and speaking about which teams are going to make it out. And then we're going to eventually talk about who's going to win the World Cup, the top goal scorer, the player of the tournament, that kind of thing. Let's get into it. The lineup for today, we've got you want Limousine, Hassi, Simba.
I don't know, call me whatever you want to call me, Hassan. Azam.
I'll call you Simba.
Just whatever.
Because I can't
Put
be
it
stuff
down there.
changing the graphic every time. Simba, Nail, we've got Joey coming back, Hassanin,
Return.
and Abdullah.
It's my first time with you, isn't it? Yeah, I wasn't here last time.
He was here for us, the Arsenal episode, yeah?
Yeah.
No, Zahmaray.
All right, let's get into it. Group A, we've got Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, and Netherlands. Netherlands, you're tipping them. You think they're going to be the dark horse of this tournament, yeah?
Yeah.
I actually think that as well, wallahi.
I think they're going to win. You know, their defense, I reckon, is the best defense in the world.
Yeah, but I don't think they've got a striker.
Yeah, they
Who,
do.
Netherlands?
They got the
Depay's still
Jong?
injured, by the way.
What's that? The guy that plays for Barcelona, the strikers.
Memphis
last
Depay?
year. No. Last year there was the tall striker, De Jong.
Braithwaite.
No,
No, Braithwaite.
He's from
De
Denmark.
Jong, the other De Jong, yeah?
the other De Jong.
Yeah.
He's a number 9.
But he's trash.
He's
wallah.
mad.
He's actually trash.
Yeah.
The team that I want to speak about is Qatar.
Qatar is gonna make it to the next round, 100%.
I feel like this is a team that's actually gonna bring it.
Be
They
quiet,
will.
bro.
Al Mu'izz, bro. The best player in the whole tournament. Because what are you talking about?
They look good against Australia.
Yeah.
They look good
The goal
against
scorer, bro.
They look good against UAE. They look good against the Asian teams, bro. I feel like they're gonna bring it.
And they won the Asian Cup.
Because if they weren't hosting the World Cup, would they have qualified?
Yes, they would have.
There's a possibility because they won the Asian Cup. How can you win the Asian Cup and not be good enough?
These guys have been preparing for almost
You guys saying they're gonna make it to the next round?
100%.
Qatar, I think they're gonna bring it. I don't know if they're gonna make it.
group or
I've seen the groups, yeah.
It's Ecuador and Senegal.
Ecuador always bring it.
Senegal always underachieve.
Yeah.
Wait.
They
No,
do.
no, with the squad they have right now, bro.
I
After
think they
winning,
will.
have you seen him in the African Cup, bro?
I have,
them.
and that's African Cup, African Cup. I don't rate that tournament. And if you remember their performance in the last World Cup, do you remember?
No, but I'm saying right now
That
they have
was
a
the same
squad.
squad, Nail.
No, but right
they
now
did well
it's
in
a
the
lot
last
better,
World
bro.
Cup.
Come on, man.
Abdallah, they did well in the last World Cup.
Yeah,
World Cup.
no, but they did well. But did they play well? No, they nearly made it out. They lost. They never qualified because of the disciplinary record. That was the last time. But it wasn't. They weren't like dominant at all, and it seemed like they have no structure. Every time I watched them, it looked like 11 African people that wanted to hog the ball, but
now
run with it.
they're different
Wallahi,
team. They're
Ismail,
different
they
team
had,
now,
no, they had Ismail Assad, they had Sadio Mane, they had Koulibaly, they had Idrissa Gana Gate. They had it's a
But
similar
now the
core.
players are better, man. They're playing in a bigger club, so
The
they're
only
a
thing-
lot better, bro. They're improved.
The only thing that you could probably say is they're coming off of a
With the conference winning
an
the-
international
the-
cup. An
That's
international
the
cup.
worst.
The worst.
Qatar. So why these guys saying Qatar aren't gonna make it?
I think Qatar will bring it regardless.
What I'm gonna say.
They have a lot of European players, players that play in Europe. That's the only reason I'll say they could make it.
Who is
But
saying is
Qatar
gonna make it?
don't have
bro?
anyone there, bro.
Who is saying is gonna make it?
Qatar and Senegal.
I
Both
think,
of them.
I think Qatar and Netherlands, bro.
No way, Netherlands.
Nah.
You think Qatar's gonna make it?
I think Qatar's gonna
Qatar and
make it.
Senegal.
Wallahi,
Both
you're
of them.
tripping, man.
I really hope they make it through, bro.
They
I
will.
think no. I think it's Holland and then it's between Qatar and Senegal. But I think
It's
Senegal
Qatar.
will just.
It's-
will
You think
just
Qatar's gonna
pick
get
up.
Lottosh
It's
everything?
Holland and Ecuador.
Ecuador, huh?
Full stop.
Yeah,
Ecuador.
I was gonna say Ecuador.
Can I
Come on,
tell
you
you
guys are
something?
sleeping on them, bro.
Asmani, who's better, Saudi or Qatar?
Saudi Arabia, man.
Overall, Saudi Arabia.
That's what I think.
So you do rate Arab teams?
No, I rate Saudi Arabia, bro. Saudi Arabia is a football nation, bro. They got a good league. They actually got a football culture. You know what I'm saying? What do they do?
Yeah,
Let me
when
tell
it comes
you
to
something.
Arab
I'll tell you
league,
this, Hassanin.
obviously, Saudi Arabia will be the top when it comes to the
We'll
Middle
get into
East.
Saudi
yeah.
Arabia.
We'll get into that later. But Qatar, it's gonna be. They're gonna have that South African style. The first game, they're gonna score a goal. They might win 1-0. They might score. No, wallahi, I'm telling you, they're gonna score one goal. We're gonna be like that, and then after that, they're gonna get their pants pulled down. Wallahi, it's gonna be.
I'll tell you, Hassan. I'll tell you what's gonna happen. I'll tell you what's gonna happen exactly right
Qatar
now.
has been a football nation for the past 10 years, by the way.
Past 20 years, come on. Batistuta.
Well, no, listen.
Remember Batistuta?
Yeah, go for it.
Batistuta is the first superstar. The first superstar to ever play in the Qatari Premier League or whatever was him. Raul played there. No, he played there actually.
So why a lot of people did. So did what's his name, Cannavaro and all these. They went to collect checks, bro.
Like their league has improved. That's what he's saying.
Their football
The
culture has
league
improved, especially for the past 15
They
years.
have the academy.
Have they recruited enough foreigners now?
Yeah.
They have enough Brazilians and Nigerians.
They give Australia a hard time, bro, these guys. Wallah lazim, wherever they play. They're fantastic, bro. They're actually pretty
And
good.
don't
But
forget,
I reckon Senegal is better than Australia.
Senegal?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So
Australia,
using that-
we'll get to Australia back to Let's say, who are you saying?
I'm backing Qatar and Senegal, both of them.
What are you saying?
And Holland's not gonna make it.
No, don't worry. Let's
Holland,
move on.
Holland defense is very shocking, by the way.
That's the best defense in the world.
Clearly,
They got Delict. They have Van Dijk. They have Dumfries from Inter Milan.
Dumfries. I'm
What are you saying, bro?
Malaysia بتاع ناس Man United.
What are you saying,
Apart
bro?
from Malaysia,
he is with them, yeah.
apart from Malaysia, the rest are shocking, by the
Yeah,
way.
only the Man United players
Nah,
good.
nah,
Mush.
come on.
He's the only one who's like on form.
Nah, he's talking about form. He's talking about form.
Give
Van
us your
Dijk,
take.
let's not talk about Van Dijk,
Khalik
please.
was Van Dijk.
Yeah.
We gotta move.
Well,
we
obviously,
gotta
I'll
move
go
on.
Netherlands and I'll go Senegal.
Senegal, Netherlands.
Yeah.
Joe, what are you saying?
I don't know, bro. All right, Netherlands, like he was saying, the defense is going to be strong, you know, but you need the attacking. Like I was saying last episode, you can't win games without the goals, you know. So I reckon Senegal, because they're still on a high, I think, from the African tournament, the nations, yeah.
Because that was the worst
African
team.
Cup of
But I just think,
African Cup of Nations, bro.
Abdullah.
well, I think it's just the confidence.
Hey,
of, like,
they won the tournament.
Just the
They
confidence.
won. I think they did score. I think they scored a goal for like 4
From open
games.
play.
that game, that last game, yeah, it was taban.
Sometimes even winning tournaments like that as a nation just gives you that extra belief that you could do something. You know, you go there with confidence.
I get about when you win a final, and you don't score goals.
As in, that whole tournament is like that, okay?
No, but Egypt didn't score a goal
Yeah,
for like
no,
4
Egypt.
games. And they made
حسن
the final.
let's not forget what Samuel Eto'o did in that tournament. He made the whole continent look shocking صراحة. The way he hosted, the way he hosted, and the amount of corruption and the amount of things they did. Have you seen Mohamed Salah and the boys? They didn't even have water to shower with, you know what I mean? In Cameroon. Wallah al-azim. The stuff that he did is shocking.
So Asma, who going?
Can you finish it off? Please.
No, I think it's gonna be Netherlands and Senegal, but Senegal might just be on goal difference against Qatar. I think it's gonna be close between Senegal and Qatar.
I'm gonna stick with what I say. Qatar and Netherlands. Let's move on to Group B. England, Iran, USA. USA is looking good, and Wales.
This is a good group.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, this USA.
I think
They're starting to wake up.
USA and Wales are gonna come looking for England in this group.
Yeah, I think it's gonna
Wales
be
is a team I could make it that group.
England's gonna choke.
You could get knocked out in the group.
Boys, do not.
I really hope that happens.
Bro, wallah, even
I don't know why, but I really hope
Iran
that.
never discount Iran.
always they come around, wallah. They're always putting the work, bro.
It's gonna choke
They
against
play
Iran,
football.
and it's gonna be raps for them. Cause I'm telling you, wallah.
Nah, remember that they used to have a striker, very
I
good
was just
striker,
about
Iran.
to say that, yeah,
Ali
Iran,
Dai,
yeah,
Ali Dai, I
Saka,
think his name is.
They have a good one too, but he plays for Porto.
Yeah.
Now.
For Porto.
Yeah, they got a good striker now. Like, plays for Porto.
And USA, can we finally start taking them seriously now?
Because tell me one World Cup they got latched in. None. They
they always compete. They
always give everyone
They
hard
always
time.
do.
I don't remember 2006, were they in there?
2002 they made to the quarterfinals.
2006 they went in, yeah?
2006 no. Last time they didn't qualify last World Cup.
But they're looking good, bro.
Yeah,
I don't
they
know
are.
what about them, bro, but they've developed way quicker than
They
Australia.
have one of
bro.
my favorite players.
Wallahi, way better than Australia.
Yunus
as a football
Musa.
nation.
Guys, I've mentioned this name 100 times, wallah. And you will see in this tournament, he'll be a difference maker. Yunus Musa from Valencia. He's going to be a difference maker. You guys watch him. Nobody knows, no one cares, I know. But
Nobody knows, no one cares about that guy.
yeah, he plays for the USA.
I'm going to start with my prediction. I'm going to say
He played for the USA and France and Italy, I think.
England and USA for me, I think. Although I really want
I'm
England
going
to get knocked
Wales.
out,
Someone group,
Yeah, what about Wales? Yeah, Azam.
I'm going Wales.
You don't think Wales will?
Wallahi, Wales got it, bro. And Wales play, bro. Have you seen their team, bro?
These guys are
Bro,
intense.
you know,
Huh?
England, Azam, are you seeing how poorly they're playing right now? And do you know that the Premier League finishes on like the 14th of November and the World Cup starts on the 20th? There's no warm-up games, there's nothing. It's a week and then the World Cup starts.
That's bad.
But
bro.
I don't think a team as big as England, with all the talent that they have, they're gonna get knocked out in the group stage.
No, but
I
the
just
form,
don't
the
feel like
form
that will
they're in,
happen.
Azam, and the confidence that they're lacking right now, I don't unless and the way that obviously Southgate is not gonna get sacked between now and then, and the way he picks his teams, he's still gonna pick the Maguires, he's still gonna pick Luke Shaw, he's gonna pick the players that he likes, that he trusts, even if they're not playing.
So you think they're gonna get knocked out?
I think it's USA and Wales.
100%.
I reckon.
So you're not even picking England.
No chance.
What about you?
You say Wales.
You too, Joe?
England's out.
Wales, I don't know when the last time they played in a World Cup is, and the last time they played in the Euros, do you remember?
They bring it, bro.
Yeah, they brought
And
it.
if you look at the team, it's all Premier League players.
They're all quality. Wallah, it's quality
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
But it's just
It's a very strong
It's
team.
all like West Ham players. Like
Would that be the
And
biggest?
Gareth Bale will be there too.
course.
Don't forget that.
the
yeah.
corpse of Gareth Bale.
Nah, he'll
Of
be
course
there.
we did.
Yes.
Would that be the biggest waste of talent for a squad to get out of the group
England?
stage like that?
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah,
the team's not good,
definitely.
bro.
But I feel like with this manager, they've done everything they could do with this group of players.
'Cause I don't think
Reaching
they- I
the
don't think they're
semi-final
like-
in 2018 and then the final.
That semi-final. Don't tell me about that final of the Euros, by the way. That run that they had and the semi-finals in 2018 World Cup. That was stinkers, bro.
They were both stinkers, but I think that's the best they're gonna do with this manager, with this group of players.
I really hope USA goes
Unfortunately.
through, though. Wallah lazim. I really hope USA goes through.
I'd say this morning when I looked at the groups and stuff, I think this is the most difficult group to like.
But this one.
This
No.
hard.
At the next group,
Belgium, Canada,
Hey, it's Canada in the World Cup.
Group C. Group C as well. You see Group C?
Don't you remember Alfonso Davies celebrating like crazy on Twitch?
Group
Yeah,
C.
Group
I don't have
C.
Twitch.
Yeah.
I don't know Twitch even.
Everybody
H,
was.
Group
You
H.
should have saw it on Facebook, whatever.
I didn't see it.
Snapchat.
I didn't see it.
And him. So Niall, can you give us your take? Hey, by
That
the way,
is
Joey,
crazy, bro.
Joey, before we move forward, can you put your thing down like this? It's covering your face. Yeah. There you go. That's
Want
it.
to see a beautiful face.
There you go.
Sending.
Well, I'm on the fence when it comes to England as well. I feel like after the friendlies they had, there's a lot of negativities in the dressing room, bro. With the squad, with the whole thing, there's a lot of questions, but I still think they'll make it. They have to make it. Yeah, they have to make it. Yeah.
Because in that last squad, how can Southgate pick Harry Maguire and not pick Ben White? The way Ben White was
shut up, man.
playing.
That guy's already
No,
too
wallahi,
bad.
bijad.
Abdullah,
No.
be quiet. Abdullah,
No,
stop it.
seriously.
Abdullah, stop it.
Seriously.
Stop it, wallahi.
Wallahi.
Wallahi, stop it.
Joey.
You think Maguire should start?
No, Maguire shouldn't be in the squad. And Ben White should be.
For England, I think he should, wallahi. Wallahi,
He
wallahi,
hasn't played.
Has
in the
Benoit
league.
even been
He
given a
should've been,
chance?
bro.
He was in the Euro squad, but he never played.
Ivan
He played one
Toney.
game.
Ivan Toney not playing was
No, but there's Harry Kane.
Ivan Toney scored 7 and James Madison, man. That's a
Yeah,
big
James
one.
Madison being overlooked.
Madison,
He's
especially
overlooking
now.
all these players.
Quality he's on now, wallah.
James Madison?
Yeah,
He's
wallah,
one of the best players in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Asmani, let's be honest. If they get knocked out, let's say in the group stage, not the group stage, sorry, in the early knockout stages, is that it for South, regardless of what happens?
People
Yeah,
are saying
it's-
Southgate should
nah.
quit regardless, even
Now.
if he wins the World Cup. Even it doesn't matter what. It's like they're saying like that.
He's
this,
the most
this
overrated.
stint
He's
is
the most
over, khalas.
overrated coach I've ever
So
seen.
even if he makes it to semi-finals or finals, he's gonna go.
Yeah, this-
Well, he has. They're saying he has
Credit.
the right, to quit however he wants, but I don't think he can do any more with this team.
They said about
I
Klopp
don't.
as well.
I don't think he can do any more.
And don't forget, and, you know, the reason.
And it's not because the team is not good enough. it's
Looking
because
at the whole squad, it's not a very good squad, like to win the tournament. Lakin,
Yeah,
don't forget.
Because wallahi,
don't forget.
people were comparing it with the golden generation, bro.
No, I
They
tell you
were.
something. I
That's
don't.
16 was.
What I'm gonna say is that there are players that can make the difference, like Phil Foden and
The most
like,
overrated player.
No, he's not overrated.
Overrated. Wallahi, he's overrated.
Phil Foden can actually.
to stop that. Wallah.
Wallah, I think he's overrated.
Everybody is calling you sick in the head. Wallah. Everybody on TikTok.
I'd say right
They're
now.
sick of you, Allah Hassan. Sick of your takes. Enough of this.
That guy's overrated.
Talent,
Dead.
wallah,
Saying
that
right
guy's-
now,
The problem is,
the
Hassan,
best
hold on,
English
hold on.
player
No,
is
hold
Phil Foden.
You know what it is? Hassan, you say he's trash. You say he's
I
overrated.
don't say he's trash.
The only thing is you don't express where he's trash at.
No. I
What
didn't
is
say,
he?
I didn't say he's trash. I said he's overrated.
What
Wallah.
can he do?
Who?
Phil Foden.
Finish? Score?
Man,
Wallah,
do
he can't.
you know Man City's
Come
three
on.
most important players? De Bruyne, Haaland, and this guy.
Nigga, put Foden. If Foden does not play another game until the end of the year, they'll still win the league.
He's making a
That doesn't
difference.
mean he's
That
overrated.
doesn't mean it's
Huh?
trash. That means the team is. That means the team is.
That's what I'm saying. De Bruyne is the most important player. If De Bruyne goes, they might not even become
De Bruyne is
be in
an
the Champions League
all-time
spot.
player, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But why are you comparing him to
I
De
don't know.
Bruyne? How's he
Do you want to
overrated?
compare him to? Okay, he's in the category with Saka. He's in that category.
Nah, he's way better than Saka.
What?
He's way better.
Wallah.
Me, Saka's my boy. And
Allah, I
Phil
heard
Foden's
some
better than
delusional
Saka.
stuff.
Hassan,
Someone
la-
was telling me Amr is better than Phil Foden and Saka.
Wallah, I'd rather have Amr on my team than Phil Foden.
Of course, Amr can start in any team and make it. Wallah, alim. Let's be honest. Amr and Yazid, both of them.
Let's move on. Let's move on. Group
Anyhow,
C.
let's
move
finish.
on.
Hassan,
Go,
can you
go,
finish my
okay,
point?
go
Phil
finish.
Foden, bro, don't talk about him like this. Wallah. If you watch the man,
Coming from a United fan.
yeah, but the Man United. Actually, that's the reason I'm gonna mention his name
That
again.
hat trick.
That hat trick, not only the hat trick, the second, his second goal, I think, or the third goal. Like when he checked where De Gea is going, and then he placed it in a very nice position. Wallah. A player like that with that like
For
confidence,
his age. The
Yeah.
thing now is his age.
Watch,
cuz.
he'll go Messi for
To
another
break
month.
into Man City.
control, like ball control and everything, bro.
I'll put Damari
Accuracy.
Gray of him any day.
Nah, slow down.
We're going through
Relax,
back to the
slow
same
down.
shit every time.
Slow
Allah.
down.
Let's not spend more than 5 minutes on each group. Group C, we've got Argentina, Saudi Arabia, and Mexico and Poland. Poland, I'm not feeling
I
that.
want which.
Mexico usually bring it
Mexico,
come back to the
yeah.
World Cup.
Saudi are gonna bring it.
I think this one is pretty straightforward, man.
Argentina, by the way, stop hating Hassané. Argentina are on a form.
No, I'm not hating, but you think they're gonna win. I don't think they're gonna win.
They actually they got as good a chance as
They,
anybody here, bro.
they have a good chance. Yeah, this time,
They
by the
always got a
way.
good chance, but they're gonna win, bro. I don't think they're gonna win. Argentina.
I think they're gonna
I
go
don't know
far.
how good did they look against
I think
what's
they-
their name?
Italy.
Italy, yeah.
Yeah, I
Remember
think they're
that?
gonna go far.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, bro.
I think they
And
will
by
go
the way,
far, bro.
Italy's not there, by the way.
Hassané, this is your chance to speak about Saudi Arabia, brother.
Saudi Arabia, they're
This
going to
is the
make it
first
to the
time.
next round. This is the first time in history. I think, no, they made it actually once. I think.
94.
94, they made it. And this is this will be the second time.
They have a good team.
They have a very good team.
Is this a golden generation?
It's not a golden generation, like after a long time, they're like now they have a fully developed squad. You know what I mean? If
Full of Sudanese players apparently as well.
and if they're gonna make it, it's this time.
Sudanese
Because
players.
that kid that Amir sent us the clip of in the group, wallahi, that kid, he actually plays like Neymar. Wallahi, he looks like a
his name?
gun.
Abdullah, wallah, I think you guys stop.
Wallahi,
Is that the guy in-
I'll tell you what his
Muhammad
name
said he doesn't
What
not
league
even
does-
start for his team.
What
is. He
league
plays in
does he play?
Saudi.
Yeah.
Saudi, yeah.
He plays in Saudi.
I'm there's a couple of highlights of a guy of him dribbling to one player and passing the ball back to the defender.
Wallahi,
Wallahi.
wallahi, wallahi.
Abdullah,
How do you not know his name?
the way Abdullah reacts to little
name?
clips, he
No,
sees a moment.
wallahi, no.
Because he doesn't even
There's no end product
he
there.
doesn't even take a shot.
Khalid Al Ghannam.
Yeah, well, but he's good.
He is a baller, wallahi al-azim. Because he's 21. He's 21.
Me, I'm sick of you.
Wallah, all their names are lit, like, and they all like, sound like Sahaba, bro.
Sahabi or terrorist, what's one of the others?
Why did we go from that to that?
If somebody told you
Yeah,
who this
okay,
is, and if they told you nothing, if they told you nothing, no. If they said, you didn't know who it was. You didn't know who it was. Wouldn't you take Neymar?
What happens at the end?
It doesn't matter.
That's it, nothing. Watch. Okay, it's a nice move.
You got it. It's in the group.
Nice.
I'm gonna put it on screen.
Yeah.
So all ends quickly, like nothing happens at the end.
What are you saying?
dribbling, yeah,
No,
yeah.
no,
You
but,
see nothing
but
happens?
if you didn't know who it was, wouldn't you think
yeah,
Neymar?
that looks like
He
that.
gets
Wouldn't
the
you
ball
think
back. He
Neymar?
gets the ball back.
Come on,
What
bro.
does he do with that? Oh, nice space, yeah? What does he do with that? What does he do? What does he do? What do you think he does with it? Oh, nice, yeah?
That's alright, wallah.
Wallahi, nothing wrong with him. Wallahi, nothing wrong with him. Wallahi, he's a
I said,
hater.
I'm not even looking at it. All I see you saying, oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. I'm waiting for you to say, CFC.
Wallahi, he's a
Give
good
it
game.
Wallah is good. Wallah is class.
Wallahi, he looks like a machine.
A player
How-
like this.
If this guy isn't
a
even
player
in the
like
starting
this,
11,
yeah.
their squad better
Cause
be
if
good.
you put my mix on Sunday soccer football, well, put my mix, just the 3-second clips, you'll see moments like that too.
We'll let the people decide how good that was. Anyways, Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and Poland. Who's saying?
What are the
who's gonna
first
go
two
through?
names that you mentioned?
I'm gonna say the first two names as well. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say Argentina and Saudi Arabia.
I'll say Argentina and Mexico, bro.
That's a good shout. It's not bad.
Same as no.
I'd say that Mexico, bro. And I want to see. I'm actually curious to see Saudi Arabia play.
Yeah, and I think Saudi have always had problems getting to the World Cup, but I think they are in the category of like the North African teams, like the Moroccos, the Algerians. They are that, like the Arab players that are all technically good. Whenever they play against Australia, they play us off the park every game. They're so much
actually
better.
hold the ball and everything, bro.
they don't get bullied physically. Like they're aggressive, but they're also very technically good, huh?
They're such skinny
They're
niggas.
all anorexic, but it's all right. They can play.
There's not an inch of athleticism in the whole team.
Yeah, but they're guns, wallah. They can all play. I think Argentina, Saudi.
Until you're saying Mexico, of course. Are you serious?
Because how did Poland make it to the World Cup, bro?
Because Lewandowski. That's
Because
why.
they have Lewandowski. That's it.
Hey, guys, that's the best game I've ever seen him play. I never liked him ever in my life. I always thought he was overrated.
I don't even want to.
But
I don't even want to
that
acknowledge
Champions
this.
League game. Hey, that was one of the best games I've ever seen, bro. You watch that game?
The 3-3.
Wallah, what a game, bro.
It's fire.
Oh, the game was intense. The game was intense.
But
bro.
like in the Argentina, Inter Milan had like 60 meters to go and score every time. Barcelona
bro.
give him so much space.
Bro, I've never seen Barcelona play that. Like,
Oh
like
my
that,
god,
like-
bro! And that's because the Camp Nou, come on, is so big, bro. They have so much space.
PK's finished.
He can beat
Yeah, he needs to go, bro. I don't know why they're still keeping him.
It's gonna be the Barcelona president, I think, one day. Very soon. Come on.
Let's stick to topic.
Hassan,
Moving
what are
on.
you guys gonna do to them this weekend?
To them, I'm not gonna say anything. Wallah, this weekend. I'm just gonna let you guys.
This is gonna be irrelevant by the time this comes out.
Watch.
But let's move on. Let's move on to something.
Yeah, because they will lose the game anyway.
You can call me Mystic Mac because I predict these
Group
things.
D, this is the most interesting group right now for us. France, Australia, Denmark, and Tunisia.
Easy for this one for me.
I don't know.
Denmark and Australia.
I don't. Cause what do
Wallah,
you
not
say?
team. I-
Did you see N'Golo Kante is injured? He's not going to be at the World Cup. I saw that
Someone
today. 3 months apparently.
Pogba's
Hamstring
out.
injury.
We know that.
Pogba's
And Pogba,
down.
by the way, he brings it for France.
Pogba
Not only
out?
Pogba's out.
No, Pogba
Yeah,
not
but-
gonna
play.
play.
They're gonna take him maybe, but he's not gonna
you know
play.
who's in type instead of these two? Choumeni
Oh yeah.
and Kamavinga, bro.
Fire.
That doesn't replace those two.
Wallah
Unfortunately.
replaces
both
them.
fire,
hard,
though.
Come on.
They're both fire.
Choumeni replaces both of them.
Why
Come
is
on.
Pogba not playing?
Pogba's injured, bro.
Because how do you get injured when you sit down for a year and a half and you don't play football?
You know what? He landed
Black
in
Magic,
Turin and he played one training session or something. He got injured.
How do you get that
Well, he
injured?
did a ligament, knee ligament, bro. He was
In
out.
training?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah, he's done.
he's out. But Australia, are we going through, boys? What are we saying?
Be honest, boys, wallahi.
No, Australia.
Honestly,
And this, yeah.
no.
Hey, I'll tell you something, yeah? I'll tell you. We'll beat France.
We'll do well to get a point.
We'll beat... I'm gonna shut up, man.
Wallahi,
Hassan,
unfortunately.
you know how good Tunisia is,
You
bro?
have no
Hey,
idea.
whoa, whoa,
And
whoa,
Denmark,
whoa.
bro.
We'll beat France and we'll beat Tunisia. We're gonna lose against Denmark. Denmark is fire.
I said, what do you think this is?
Wallah, wallah. Hey, do you guys remember do you remember the last time we played France? Do you remember when we played France last time?
Yeah, we do.
Pogba scored that
I
one
know,
goal.
I
Besides
know.
that, we dominated the game. We're around the game, wallah.
We didn't dominate the game.
We dominated the game.
Do you remember us creating clear chances?
One or two.
We
Azani
stopped
was
them from creating chances. but I don't
was
think
fire.
we did anything the other way.
Azani was fire, bro. Remember?
Yeah, but I don't know.
Azani put a couple niggas in the blender that game, wallah. And that was
I'll
a
tell you
fire
something.
France.
Hassan,
game.
Hassan, I'll tell you something. I've watched the last two games of Australia. Once the one against Vietnam, the ones against Vietnam, and the one against New Zealand. Individually, the players are good. I tell you something.
Are you talking about France?
I'm not talking about Australia now.
Australia. Okay.
Individually, the players are good, but I didn't see any chemistry there.
Because they're going
Hassan,
forward.
zero
Just
chemistry.
imagine the Hayawan, Dembele, and the Hayawan Mbappe running at the Australian
We've seen
defenders.
somebody, but and we beat and the game went down to the wire. Because Tunisia, we have to beat Tunisia. That's what's
and
important thing.
that is going to be one of the most difficult games for Australia.
We
You know
have
why?
to win to
You know
Tunisia,
why?
and
Because
we-
Australia can't be on the front foot. They can't dominate a game.
Yeah, nah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
And they're going to be expected to do that. They're going to think they're going to outplay Tunisia, whatever the case may be. And Tunisia are good, guys. Another North African team that are on it.
I don't know anything about Tunisia, but I'll tell you what.
They're gonna
'cause
destroy
if we
them.
beat Tunisia and we draw against Denmark, we'll beat France. Remember, I said this, yeah?
I don't
It's
know.
on tape.
Wallahi,
Who are they playing first? That makes a difference, by the way.
I think it might be France first.
We have a better chance of winning 2 games. That's Denmark and Tunisia, and maybe lose by a small margin against France.
Have you seen
Maybe.
Denmark?
Brentford FC. I've seen Brentford play this morning.
Let's give our predictions. I'm gonna say, because this is on camera, I'm gonna say Australia's gonna make it through, inshallah, and then we'll go France.
That's what I think too. They might make it.
Australia, Joey?
Ned, what are you saying?
I think France and Denmark.
No, I'm picking Australia.
That's the safest bet, wallah, let's be honest.
Now,
Yeah.
Australia and Denmark are going through.
No. France is gonna make it.
France, Australia, I reckon.
I think France will win the game this World Cup.
I'm going France, Tunisia.
You think Denmark will make it?
Nah.
You see Denmark smoke
And
France?
I love these Arab countries. I love them, and they always do well. They always play good football. They
Inshallah,
always,
Qatar, Iran,
They
Saudi
bring it
Arabia, Tunisia, they all make it through.
yeah, I love these guys. Well, like I'm gonna go France, Tunisia.
All right, let's move on. Group E, we got Spain, Costa Rica, Germany,
And they'll have fans this time.
and my favorite country in the whole world,
Japan.
besides Brazil, of course,
Japan,
and
of course.
Portugal,
And all of South America.
and Ghana, Japan.
Son.
Japan, bro.
Costa Rica, they make it every World Cup and they just
No
ball.
one knows how, huh?
And they just ball you, bro. The uniform looks like a local. Have you seen the uniform of the uniform?
I tell you about Germany. Germany, this is probably the worst generation that they ever had in the entire history
But
of
they'll
German
still
football.
get out of this group.
They'll make it out of the group,
Comfortably.
and that's it. And that's it for them. Germany, I don't know what the guys doing over there in the Bundesliga, but for somebody like Jude Bellingham to be the star of the Liga, of the local league,
Hey, what's his name, Rickens? Jake Rickens is going to be the best player. What's his name? Rickens is going to be the best player in the world, doesn't he?
yeah, he will not be. We know that. He won't be.
How
We
about
know.
Spain? I don't think they. Yeah, they dropped. Yeah, they're not that.
I tell you what's the problem with Spain, Wallah. I want to address this now. Last time. Not goal scorers, Wallah. Goalkeeping.
They have a problem there, you think?
De Gea is the worst goalkeeper I've ever seen in the last year, Wallahi. I'll be honest with you. De Gea, he's so bad.
I'm an Arsenal supporter, cuz, but De Gea's been carrying United.
That's what you think. Wallah, that's what you think. I told you last season, because the team was struggling, the goalkeeper looked good. This year, the Man City game, the first 4 goals, he could have saved all of them, Wallah.
Now the first one especially, he
The
could
first
have.
4, Agulek, the first 4, he could have
Man,
saved
the-
all of
the
them. And
first goal.
they could have won the game, by the way. And he did it again against the Everton game. The goal that Iobi scored, like one of the
That's a killer goal,
Yeah,
bro.
that goal, it won't be scored.
Wallah Azim.
It won't be, wallah, it was
What
class.
a goal, bro. And
was
we
class,
got our money. Wallah, we robbed you of him.
No, you didn't.
Wallah, we got our money back.
Wallahi, 40 million?
Wallah,
Are you
good.
okay?
Wallah, we got our money
Do you know
back.
how much Haaland costs?
That guy's trash.
60 million.
Let me ask you.
You don't know what to say.
So you,
What a roll, Wallah. Why didn't Haaland go for 100 million or 200 million?
because it's a release clause, I think. It was just a release clause. Like
They didn't think it was gonna be that
No,
good.
but I think under the table they paid a lot more.
Nah, bro.
For his agent, for his dad, for
they're
this, for
saying
that.
that, but like
Yeah.
his release clause, I think it was only 60
But
million.
no, Spain looking good.
I'm
boys.
not going to finish my point, please.
Go.
If you're a goalkeeper, Hassi.
Oh my God, is he talking about De Gea?
Yeah, because he needs to go right now in either Hassi this window or the next one. Yeah, the Everton game. If you're a goalkeeper, Hassi, you're standing here, somebody shoots from the left side, you jump with your left hand. Somebody shoots from the right, you jump with the right hand. Iobi, he went with the right or to the left. What kind of goalkeeper is that, Wallah? Shocking,
It was
Wallah.
a good shot, Hassan.
Wallah, he's shocking.
And he wants to teach him the
That
basics
was
of goalkeeping.
fantastic. I know, that's
Nail. Say it. Get off your chest, Nail. Wallah, Nail,
Wallah,
get off your
what
chest.
do you think, Ryan?
Well, like for me, De Gea is number one.
That's what he
shot
think now.
stopper in the world.
The difference
There's
is
nobody better than him when it comes to shot stopper.
He's the worst
Ball
ever.
contribution, he's bad.
The best shot stopper is Pickford, bro. Come on. Stopper, wallah, straight, let's be honest. Shot stopper. The best goalkeeper in the world is Courtois.
Bro, De Gea, man. Are you serious, bro?
all right. That's my boys.
crazy.
Basic football.
Let's get back to the predictions. I reckon Spain is looking good. I'm gonna say Spain. I'm gonna say Spain. I'm gonna say
They've got Morata up top. Come on, bro.
nah, but Pedri's there, Gavi's there. They've got Ansu Fati as well.
Asensio.
Ansu Fati and who else?
Come on, bro.
There's a few good players.
Asensio. What's his name? The guy from the guy who used to play for Man City.
Not enough for them to
Ferran Torres.
Ferran Torres as well.
Ferran Torres is
Yeah.
there.
They've got some players. I'm gonna say Spain.
David
And-
Silva probably will play, maybe, even though he retired, maybe they'll
And
call.
just to
I
be
think that's
safe,
one face I
just
never
to be
wanna
safe,
see
I'm gonna
again,
say
bro.
Germany. Say, what are you gonna say?
I'd say Japan and Germany.
I'll say Germany first. Then
Japan is definitely going to make it.
Japan. No,
They're
Spain.
definitely making
Japan
it.
to go through.
Japan is gonna. I want them to go through as well.
I want them to go through.
I think some.
By the way,
I think
they
they
had
go
a plan. The Japanese, they had a plan actually to win this World Cup like a long time ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. But I don't know if that's going to work out.
Because you know this.
He knows a lot. He reads a lot of
Yeah.
things. This guy.
Were you in the room in Tanzania?
I was in the room like that was their plan.
The president told you before you got killed, yeah?
Exactly.
I'm gonna go Japan definitely and Germany. I reckon. I don't think Spain will make it.
Germany is
Yeah,
shocking,
neither
bro.
will I. Yeah.
Germany?
Abdullah, what are you saying?
Yeah, I'm thinking Germany, Japan. as well.
No one's liking Spain, huh?
Spain, yeah. I'm out on
Spain,
bro.
they just
Yeah.
been
I reckon
out of it,
quiet.
man.
I reckon they're gonna
Spain's
top the
quiet.
group.
They've been boring, bro. They've been if you don't notice a team like that, it means they're not doing well.
I think the best team was when they won the World Cup. After that, they just dropped.
The best team was 8, the Euros.
The Euros, you know who won the number 10 shirt?
Oh, let me guess, Fabregas.
Yeah, there you go. You just said that's the best team.
Yeah, but
Big part.
That was a fight
Look,
team.
Spain, if Spain rocks up with a good defense, they might actually make it. If they have a good defense, they might actually make it.
Let's move on to Group F. This is a team that, khalas, we can say this is the final chance for them to do anything in the World Cup. We've got Belgium,
Yeah.
Canada, Morocco, and Croatia. Croatia is
I withdraw
looking
my
like,
statement.
looking like France in 2006. khalas.
Asmani, I withdraw
Old
my
legs
statement.
everywhere.
Croatia won't even score a goal this World Cup.
What do you mean?
That is all the legs.
That's a team that made it to the last World Cup final. by
I
the
know
way.
that, Azam. That team was old that time.
Nah, I think
Wallah,
this team,
that team was old then. Now, forget about it. So take them
What
off.
about Kovacic? Kovacic is still young, bro.
I like that guy. But Morocco, I don't know much about them, but I know they always play good football. They're a good team.
Hakimi
Belgium,
and
bro.
Hakim Ziyech.
Belgium, because have you seen the team recently? Like, they're not as
they are shit.
they missed their boat.
Yeah, they did.
Is it the Enrique guy? Well, not Enrique, the Everton, old Everton coach. Is that their coach?
Yeah.
Martinez.
or something.
Yeah, he's a coach. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Belgium's coach, but he's a Belgian player
Guys,
too.
these guys, their time was the 2014 World Cup.
Nah, 2018.
2014.
2018.
Didn't they get to the semi-final 2014?
2018.
2018, bro. They were on
2018.
fire.
Who looked at me in 2014?
2018, they knocked out Brazil, bro.
Yeah, but that was the
Remember?
finished Brazil.
Nah, bro.
That was a
2018.
good Brazil, wallah. Douglas Costa, Coutinho.
Nah, 2018, Abdullah. It was fire.
They had
2018
that
was
front.
De Bruyne at his peak, Lukaku at his peak.
It wasn't a Hazard at his peak, like in.
Yeah,
Yes,
it
he was.
It was.
It was.
Yes,
It was.
wallah, it was.
Yeah,
Was
it
that
was.
before he went Real or
yeah.
still?
He was
Yeah.
brilliant. He was
It
brilliant.
was before
2014,
MG.
Yeah, that's what
2014.
I mean. 2018.
yeah.
I feel like that was their chance. Khalas, man.
2040 was when they had Fellaini, my guy.
Yeah.
Wallah,
That was their chance.
2040 was when, do you remember Marouane Fellaini?
Yeah,
My
trash,
guy,
man.
wallahi.
This one, I'll pick Belgium.
Carrasco, he's still a good player.
I'll pick Belgium to go through. I don't know about the second team though. This is very hard. I don't know. Wallahi.
I'll tell you something, wallahi.
I might say Croatia just because they compete in every
I tell you
tournament.
something, yeah. Croatia is a football nation. Always have, always been,
Always will be.
always will be. I don't think there will be an easy team to take out.
So
I
give us your take.
So maybe I'd say Croatia and Belgium.
Nail, what do you
Even
say?
though Morocco and I don't.
also say-
Canada, thank you for the participation Allah in advance. We'll see you the next World Cup. When you're hosting, we'll see you the next World Cup.
you're
But again, for this time, Malaysia Allah.
when you're hosting the
Do
World
they
Cup,
have anyone beside Alfonso Davies?
They don't have nobody. Even Alfonso Davies, wallah, we don't want to see you. Wallah.
Is it?
Croatia, Belgium.
Morocco will be.
Morocco, I think.
Belgium. I'm going Belgium, Morocco too. I forgot who else in the group. Yeah, Belgium, Morocco, man. Because this is by far the worst
He
group.
got
Yeah?
called back.
It's gonna be dead.
Yeah, he had a fight with the coach,
This,
and then now he's
this group F, by the way, strictly highlights, but and the 4 minute ones, not even the 7 minute ones. Oh, we're supposed to do that?
Just for views. Huh?
The games are gonna be.
Torres highlights with television.
Yeah, that's good.
Get her over and done with.
Those games are gonna be quiet.
If I didn't have to, I wouldn't.
Wallah Azim, bro. Those games, but 3 minute clips quickly.
Abdullah, give us your take.
What a
quickly,
horrendous
so we'll
group,
move
bro.
on.
Yeah, Belgium, Croatia. I want Morocco to go through, like but Belgium, Croatia will.
Yeah, sounds solid. Group G, we've got Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, and Cameroon.
This is the best group in the. This is a group of death. Do you reckon?
Nah.
Nah, I think HH, the next
I
one.
tell you who's not gonna qualify? Cameroon.
Oh, group H is here, wallah.
I want them to qualify. They had a.
They will never qualify. Yeah, by force, by corruption. They cut the electricity. They do everything. Wallah, they put sihr.
Cutting the electricity coming to the field.
It does wallah. Doing sihr. The game
How
finishes.
good's their striker, لكن?
Who?
المهاجم الصلعة ذاك. What's his name? He looks like a ninja turtle. اسمه أبو بكر ولا شنو?
Cameroon?
Yeah, the striker.
Is that the one with the blonde hair?
No, bold.
Who's?
One of the games they finished it by force. They didn't even play 90 minutes. 80 minutes, the game was over. The referee got.
I remember that game.
You remember that game? That was Cameroon, by the way.
And he continued that, and then after
They
that,
just, they forced their way to the final. They forced their way to the final or semi-final or whatever.
Stop with this allegedly stuff, bro.
It's not alleged. It's true.
Okay, it's
You-
true.
you-
Don't you love outright corruption like this in your face, and I'm gonna do it?
it's lovely. It's lovely.
It's great.
Beautiful.
It's like why like Sunday soccer.
Let's speak about something. Let's speak about something that I think we should definitely speak about today because this can potentially be Brazil's best team for a long time.
Azam.
Vinny.
Wallah, be serious.
I tell you what's the problem with this team.
This is a legit Brazil team, bro.
I tell you what's
This
the
is
problem.
not 2010 team. This is not even the 2014 team, bro. Wallahi, besides Neymar and Thiago Silva, and maybe Oscar, he was doing all right at the time. Wallahi, Azim, this team is one of the best teams ever, bro.
Oscar, Ramirez, they had their good players.
No, bro. This team is stacked.
I tell you what's the
through
problem with
the
this team.
I know that attacking.
Casemiro. Fabinho.
Yeah, defend centre back so far. Keep going.
Fred again.
Paqueta, Fred, Paqueta.
Paqueta, yeah, and Neymar's gonna play as a 10, I think.
I haven't heard one name there.
I just want to say some names.
Don't give me 10
You
strikers.
better not leave out Martinelli. I'm just telling you right now.
Don't give me 10 forwards and tell me this is my
Go.
team.
The goal, wallahi. Give him that kind of man right now.
Neymar, Rafinha, Vinicius Junior, Anthony. Do you guys even remember that guy? No one. Richarlison, Gabriel Jesus, Lucas
Dani
Paqueta,
Alves.
Casemiro, Thiago Silva. Come on, boys. Alisson Becker, Edison, Martinelli. Boys, come on, man.
You named 8 strikers, 1 centre back, and you're like, I'm gonna win. Who's centre midfield? Who's the midfielder?
midfielder?
Roberto Firmino. يا جماعة.
Boys.
Azam, who do they have in defense?
بس كده والله
What?
العظيم. Who are you gonna take? Who are you gonna leave behind?
Defense.
They have Diego Carlos. Diego Carlos, your man. Militao.
Militao, yeah.
Who's playing centre mid? And don't tell me
Gabriel as
Casemiro
well.
and Fabinho. These are
Paqueta is gonna play from West Ham. Yeah.
Yeah, Fabinho's there as well.
He's very good, Allah. He's very good. Come on, mush
Douglas
trash.
Luiz is there.
Hey boys, don't make it.
I'll tell you right now, if Brazil starts with Neymar, if they start with Neymar and they let Neymar play as one of the starting 11, they're actually not gonna win the World Cup.
Why is that?
Because Neymar is one of the worst Brazilian stars that ever made it to this game. Wallahi,
Wallahi,
What are
Wallahi,
you saying? No, he's not.
No,
Wallahi.
Wallahi,
That doesn't make any
As long
sense.
as,
I'm sick of this.
Brazil give Neymar the free role in the team. No.
The
If they
video,
give him
the
free
video
role-
that you just showed to Hassanin, like you see skills, flair, whatever he does, and then there's no end product.
Okay. How about what was Neymar doing in the 2014 World Cup?
Huh? I don't know. I don't know what he was doing. Wallahi. I personally don't know what he was doing.
Check your mirrors. You will know what he was doing.
I know what he's doing.
Go check
And
your
listen,
mirrors.
Neymar, his highlights from Santos. That is just
Disgusting.
Wallah
Wallahi.
al-Azim.
Disgusting.
this boy
Bro,
was
if Neymar
He
gets
was
that
skinny,
free role
but
as a
wallahi,
10,
he just-
this boy was so nasty.
Hassanin.
There's a reason Neymar went to PSG. Wallahi. He doesn't have to work hard over there. Wallahi, man. Let's be
He
honest.
went to PSG to get his money. All right, that's all. And
wrecks-
he got his money. Happy days. All right. No.
He wrecks
But I
chemistry
tell you
in
what.
team,
I tell you
Riders.
what. He might not care about his club football, all right. But I know 100% he
yeah.
gives a shit about Brazil. He cares 100%. No, he definitely does. He knows that's more important for his legacy than anything he does for PSG.
Maybe he's the best Brazilian diver ever. Maybe there will never be a better diver.
It's
than
Rivaldo.
Nah.
Rivaldo, remember Rivaldo in 2002 World Cup?
Rivaldo got shot by AK.
No,
What's that?
like in Neymar is a shocking
Anyway,
player.
let's-
They have to start with Rodrigo
He's
and
gonna
Vinny
help
Junior.
Brazil get to the final, if not win the World Cup.
Nah.
And he's gonna be player of the tournament.
Wallah, don't even give this the any
Hey,
time,
listen,
wallah. That's
your
mad.
household, you guys are obsessed with Neymar. That's all it is.
Neymar's
They are obsessed
fire,
with
bro.
Brazil.
He's the
Wallahi.
GOAT,
That
wallahi.
guy's class.
That's a quality player to be obsessed about. Wallah, lazim. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Neymar.
What did he win, Neymar? What did Neymar win?
Group G. I'm
Apart from
gonna say Brazil. The other team that I really want to go through is Cameroon. Move on. Go for it.
Me?
Yeah.
Cameroon, end of the table. At the bottom of the table, come on, Cameroon for sure.
What about Switzerland? Also, man, Switzerland's fire, bro. And they got the captain.
They have a Kanji too.
Well, we're doing the prediction, so move forward. Move forward.
I'll say Brazil.
I'd say Brazil.
Go. Brazil and who?
Brazil and Serbia. Serbia are gonna make it.
Brazil and Switzerland.
Brazil, Switzerland.
Yeah.
That's tough.
They have to.
Boys, what do you guys say?
Adam, did you watch our game against
Tottenham?
Yeah.
What a game he had, wallah.
They gave him man of the match. He played the hospital pass for Gabriel to concede that penalty. Did you see that or not? Did you see that or not?
I'm not
Did you see that or not? Did you see that or not?
I was still talking about Neymar. Wallah.
Freaking
Are we
hell.
talking about Neymar?
Wallahi, he's so blind.
Wallah, Abdullah.
Wallahi,
He's
bro.
gonna
These
go
guys
down.
are so blind.
He's
It's
gonna go down.
Wallahi, Azam, he does such an average thing. These guys are like, whoa.
Wallah, I think he's gonna go down.
What a
That's what
player.
I asked. He's gonna go down.
Xhaka. This guy's saying Switzerland have Xhaka. Like,
He's gonna go down as one of Arsenal's greatest captains ever, wallahi.
What about Shaqiri though? Shaqiri and Akanji.
He's gonna go down with
defender.
Henri.
What a
He's
turnaround,
gonna
Abdullah,
He's
what a
gonna go down with
turnaround,
Tony
wallah.
Adams. He's gonna go down
Forget about
with
his
him.
ability.
Wallahi, a
The
turnaround that
turnaround,
he doesn't
wallahi,
deserve. What? Wallahi, he should have been sold. He should have been sold long ago.
He wasn't forgiven for
And
that
look what he's
captaincy.
doing
I
now.
don't,
He doesn't
wallahi, I
forgive him
don't.
for what
How
he
can
did.
you throw this and swear at the fans and all these
Because it's a horrendous club.
You got emotional damage from that.
go, wallahi. And you know what? You know what? I hate people that can do that, and plus they have no ability. Like, it's arrogance with no ability. Don't do that,
Abdullah,
wallahi.
bro. That's
Wallahi
your team,
al-azim.
cuz. That's your midfielder, wallahi.
Wallahi,
That's your captain, bro.
Brazil's going
Miss me
through,
with that, wallahi.
and I want Cameroon to go through as well, wallahi.
They will never go nothing, bro.
I want Cameroon to go
I
through,
want
but I don't think they're
Cameroon.
gonna go through. I'm going Brazil,
Switzerland.
and Switzerland.
Yeah.
I'm going Switzerland.
I want Cameroon, but to go
Yeah.
through.
Switzerland.
Brazil, Cameroon.
Cause
I don't say even Serbia are good, bro. I don't know who they have, and I don't care who they have. But these Eastern European countries, they always play
They play
well.
with heart, wallahi,
and
yeah.
they go. Insane.
Cameroon, book your
This is
tickets.
probably the
Book
group-
your return tickets, please. This is you're not gonna last for long.
You know Australia under 17 and the under 17 World Cup that Idris went to? Their return tickets were booked after the group stages. Idris told us that. They had friends in their group that actually, they knew. It was a two-way ticket from the start. That's what this guy wants Cameroon to do.
They should do that. Wallah. That's what I think.
That's racist.
That's what I think. They just
But that's so
book your
sad, bro.
tickets.
Just to save on money, يعني.
No.
At least give them a chance.
They have to pay. They have to pay for. They have to pay for accommodation, everything. You know what I mean? Transport.
For no reason, huh?
For no reason, wallah.
They don't believe in the kids online.
Boys, let's move on. Let's move on.
The only idea.
اسمعني حسنين والله
Make up the number.
Let me say something. The only team that I think that will leave goalless from this tournament is Cameroon.
Yeah, والله I wouldn't be surprised.
Without scoring any goals.
Only conceding
because they cursed Africa قلت لك.
Wallah, they misrepresented us. Wallah, in
Let's
front of the
move on.
world.
Let's move on. The group of death here. We've got Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, and Korea. This is Korea. See, Portugal. Everybody thinks Ronaldo's gonna. I don't know what that take was about. By the way, on the LNS podcast, you're like Portugal.
He's always said Portugal.
Dude, me?
Yeah.
He's
He's been saying Portugal.
Portugal's gonna win, they're gonna win this World Cup.
Because of Jao Felix.
The best player, second best player in the world at the moment.
Boy.
Wallah,
The
second
best
best player in
player
the
on the
world.
planet.
So the best player in the world, Son, is gonna versus the second best player in the world, Jao Felix.
My niggas were like, but one son is playing with a bunch of just
Where's Tomiyasu from?
He's Japanese.
It's Japanese.
Japanese.
That
Oh,
sounds
but
the same.
I bet you
Tomiyasu the GOAT, wallahi.
the South Korean team.
Salah got the worst. What's this guy saying?
He's been trying to get in that joke for like 5 minutes, my guy. I said, you got the flow, go for it.
Oh, South Korean names. I think it's.
They don't even know. You finished, nigga.
Crop me out of this. Crop me out of this.
Wallah, they don't even know.
And the menu, and the soup menu.
What are you saying? What are you saying? Asmani. Wallah, that's enough. Let's talk football. Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, and Korea. Who's gonna go through, boys?
Wallah, shuf, Uruguay.
This is an easy one, isn't it?
Uruguay.
Yeah.
Uruguay has.
Uruguay, what a team. And they have the third best player in the world. You know who that is, yeah?
Who? Valverde? What a player, wallahi.
Wallah Lazim.
What a machine.
Third best player in the world by easily.
I think Korea is better than Japan.
They play fire. Wallah, Azam sort of bad take.
At least in the Japan team, there's players you can name.
Like who?
Like Tomiyasu, Yoshida, اسمه منو ده the one that
Goku.
was at Liverpool, Minamino. Come on, bro. There's players that you can name. There's good
Vegeta.
players that play in Europe.
That's South Korea team, bro.
They play football too, Wallah. They
Wallah,
actually
they
play
like
nice
Arabi,
football.
man.
Wallah,
I think they won the Olympics last time. Yeah,
Who's that?
South Korea.
Only you would know that, Wallah Hassan.
Wallah, Hassanin
No one
is
knows.
I think
encyclopedia.
so. Oh, they won a medal in the Olympics.
Let's move on to the predictions. I'm gonna say Portugal, and I'm gonna say South Korea is gonna go through. Portugal and South Korea. Go for it.
I'd say.
Uruguay.
What? And you guys want to go through?
No, go for it.
I'd say, shuf, this is gonna be wild.
I watched Ghana's last friendly against Brazil. They did not look good at all. Or maybe Brazil looked too good, but they did not look good at all.
So yeah, but first of all, so you guys reckon this is a group of death?
Yeah,
This
definitely.
is the hardest group right there.
Uruguay is gonna go through for sure.
Yeah,
You
I
got-
was gonna say Portugal.
Portugal,
Uruguay.
Uruguay. Yeah.
Uruguay,
Bro, we just gotta go for the obvious, bro.
You're gonna say Portugal, Uruguay. Wow.
I'd
This
say
is the
it's
obvious.
but like, I want Ghana to go. I want at least one African team to get.
I really want Korea to go.
Hey, which African team's going through?
Tunis.
Senegal, bro. They're the best out of all of them.
Senegal.
cuz.
Maybe Tunisia.
Easy.
So how many African countries you guys are reckoning is going
And
through?
don't disqualify what's his name. What's their name?
Guys,
Morocco is a good team.
I reckon
Yeah,
Morocco
Morocco
go
is a
through
good team.
No, but they got Croatia and Belgium. Man,
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
gonna be hard.
They can beat Croatia. They can beat Canada.
Nah, they can beat Canada.
The
not
only
Croatia.
African team that I reckon that have a better chance of making it is Senegal. They only have Netherlands. That's it. All the other ones, they're good, fair enough, but they just have
It's like
a
Abdullah
lot
said,
of.
they don't have a structure at Senegal. They have the players, but there's no structure.
As
But
let's-
realistically-
let's stick on topic. Just group H. What are we saying?
Yeah,
Portugal and Uruguay.
yeah.
Joy, what are you saying?
Hakim stacked
Portugal,
the
Uruguay,
training
wallah.
sessions where you put a rope for the back foot and a rope for the Wallah, they need that shit. Running all over the joint.
I'm going Portugal first. Portugal and Uruguay will lie. But Korea, this group, we'll be watching the games.
The games
This group will wake you up. We'll actually be waking up to watch these games. Hey, what time is the games, bro?
It's shit time.
Oh,
Wallah.
they're gonna be alright actually. It's gonna be.
There will be
9
one
o'clock.
early game.
12 through 3 o'clock and shit.
There will be an early game.
Yeah, there's a 9
That's a World
o'clock,
Cup.
12 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a 9 o'clock.
Yeah. There has to be.
You sure?
They have to.
Because
They have to.
That's like 12
Yeah, they
midday.
play.
Yeah, they have the air
Yeah,
conditioning
they
for
have
that reason.
the air
man.
conditioners. Yeah.
That's why they have the air conditioning, Masan.
Abdullah, give us your last take.
Yeah,
Before we
Portugal,
move on.
Uruguay.
Uruguay.
And who's winning? Azam, who's winning?
Yeah, this is the next thing right now. With that, and don't name me like 2-3 teams.
No, one. Yeah.
One team.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with my guns. I'm gonna say Argentina.
Hassan, one team.
One team, Hassan, go for it.
No tap dancing?
No tap
That's
dancing.
what you
at
do
all.
usually.
I usually a tap dance. To be honest, wallah.
At least
you know, yeah.
I know.
I'll take that.
I know what I'm doing. Like, the thing is, this one, I can't really pick
قول
any.
سعودية. سعودية.
No, it's just me. What? It's just me. I mean, I'm a fake nigga. It's just me.
Yeah, I remember you told that.
You know, serious. I'm like this. I'm like,
I'll say something wallahi. You guys want to know who's going to win?
Hassan, can you pick a team?
No. I'll tell you who's going to win. Wallah.
He doesn't want to say it.
I don't want to say it because for one reason.
He doesn't want to jinx them.
No. This time, it's actually going to be a team that never won a World Cup.
What does that mean?
That means it's one of the...
So there's 28. Go 28 teams that can win it.
Yeah.
Hassan, please just name a country for God's sake.
Wallahi, I don't... It's tough, wallahi.
All right, let's move
It's
on.
very
Nine,
tough.
nine.
Hassan, you can't name one country you think is gonna win.
Wallahi, I don't think so.
Go.
It's very hard, wallahi.
Brazil's gonna win. At least he could say it. Joey,
I reckon Brazil, cause for the
Brazil?
sixth. For the sixth. Yeah.
Portugal.
I want one of Messi or Ronaldo to win it because I feel like that greatest of all time debate
Will end.
it's not because I feel like OGs like Nas Hassan and Shino will never include them in the conversation with Pele and
never will.
Maradona because they never won a World Cup.
Well, I never will.
And that's the only thing that's being held against them, even though they won a continental trophy.
The
But I
greatest
feel like
player-
people don't count that as big enough.
Hassan,
So I want one of them
eh,
to win it, but
yeah.
I think it's Brazil.
If R9, Zidane,
Yeah.
the greatest players
They
of
all
all
won World
time and
Cups.
greatest players that I watched all won the World Cup.
They
man.
all won World Cups.
So if
I
them two
want
don't
it-
win the World
I
Cup,
want it to be
I don't
one
want to
of
hear
them
it.
two.
Wallahi.
Boys, like, I tell you who's my pick. Like, it's very hard, Salahtan. But if my boy Benzema plays for France, lock it in a World Cup for them.
Because no one thinks France is gonna win the World Cup.
Zimmer.
I think they will win the World Cup if Benzema plays as a starter.
He's gonna start.
No,
but-
that place is Giroud's, unfortunately.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Who do we think is going to be top goal scorer of this tournament?
Good question.
Benzema,
Hassan.
Benzema, if he plays.
That's a good question, wallahi. I think it will be
Do you know who won the last one? Harry Kane.
Harry Kane won it.
in
Yeah, Harry Kane won
2018.
it. Yeah. Miroslav Klose won it, I remember a couple times too.
Yeah, yeah.
Miroslav Klose, he played until the 2014 World Cup.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I think Mbappe has a better chance than anyone.
Yeah, actually.
Scoring a.
guys, wallahi, you guys don't watch Benzema good enough. To be honest, wallahi al-azim.
I think Mbappe has a better chance than anyone. And the best player, if whoever goes through all the way, that's going to be the best.
Brazil to win the
Benzema's gonna
World
be the
Cup,
star of the
Neymar best
tournament.
player.
No, I think if Argentina go all the way through, obviously we know who's going to win it. But that's really it.
I reckon.
Nah, Brazil
I
and Neymar.
reckon João Felix, man.
Yo, Felix best player?
Yeah, wallahi.
If Portugal carry it all the
Yeah.
way, Hassanin, you know it's going to be like a Bernardo Silva.
Nah, I can João
Let's
Felix.
move on. We've got a phone call here. We've got Vuj on the show. This is probably the biggest call that we will ever do. This show is
The number one guest.
This show here was started because of this guy and Poet, bro. That's why.
Poet
That's
and
what I'm
Vuj
saying.
are the
This,
goat.
this
Love,
guy's the goat right
love.
here. All right. Vuj, we're gonna get your take quickly on England. First of all, obviously, are you gonna go to the World Cup?
You know what? Hopefully, bro. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure, but sort of up in the air. But if I do go, even as a fan, I'll go because of Serbia, I think. But
I was going to ask him about Serbia.
yeah, hopefully.
None of us picked
All
them
right,
to
all right.
go
Before
through.
before we get into Abdullah's question, firstly, what do you think England's chances are in this World Cup?
Man, I think it's a bit up in the air, you know. Obviously, the qualifying, the Nations League wasn't that good for England. I don't think England will go that far. Maybe like a quarterfinal, last 16 quarterfinal.
And do you think this is it for Gareth Southgate? If wherever he lands you, semi-finals, quarterfinals, finals, whatever it is this his last chance with England?
I would say so. I would say so. I think England's ready for some fresh management. I mean, England done really well to get to the Euros final, but I think that was his loss.
Yeah.
I think for me, I think that the Euros final loss went onto Gareth Southgate's shoulders more than anyone else. It's harsh, but I'm not the biggest fan. I'm not the biggest fan.
Yeah, trust me, you're not the only one. Who's your dark horse besides Serbia? Who do you think is gonna surprise everybody?
Serbian one.
A dark horse. I like Senegal. I like Senegal, and I think their group isn't that hard because they're with Ecuador, Qatar, and Holland. So I think they have a good chance to go through to the last 16. And then after that, it's anyone's game really. So I can see them doing quite well.
We just spent an hour here smashing Senegal. We don't think they're gonna do anything in this World Cup.
We don't
Really?
African
Nothing.
teams.
Except
We've
me.
seen it, but their group looks easy though.
I swear, we're all Africans here, but we don't rate any of the African teams. I'll be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah, no, for real. But before we let you go, Abdul, did you want to ask me
No,
anything?
I was gonna ask you about the Serbia's chances because none of us had them as going through
Is it-
at all.
I had them
And
as
do
going
they-
through.
do
I
they-
think they'll go through.
Do they have anyone besides Mitrovic?
Is it Mitrovic and 10 other players?
It has to be.
Mitrovic plus 10 on guest list, yeah?
Do you really
Nah,
expect
you know what?
something from them?
'Cause I love that guy, but.
Do I expect something from Serbia? I'll be honest, as a Serbia fan and something that I follow closely, I don't, because I always go into it just not expecting. Because usually it's disappointment when we get to the big stage. So I think it's best to go with zero expectations.
100%
anything
round of
above
16.
that
100%.
2010, remember?
But I think we could
Yeah,
we could do quarterfinals. I think quarterfinals would be a great success.
All right.
I mean, Brazil first game, I think that's very difficult. You're not expecting much there. You got Cameroon second game, which I think we should win. Cameroon, I've seen their friendlies recently; they haven't had good results.
They're trash.
And obviously Switzerland is a bit of a Balkan derby. I know Switzerland is not in the Balkans, but obviously you got the rivalry with the last game that happened with Shaqiri and Xhaka.
Yeah.
I think there's a little bit of tension there, which I think on the pitch would be fun to see. And I think, I don't know, that one could go anywhere. Imagine Xhaka and Shaqiri score 2 more goals. Like, I don't know. That could happen as well.
You're hoping for the best here. But do you want to ask something?
I just wanted to say that Switzerland, they have a good defender. The Man City defender, what's his name? Akanji. I think that'll be
Oh,
hard.
they've got a good team.
Switzerland's a good team, bro.
They got a good team.
They're all right,
Tough
they're all
to break down.
But I think Serbia is
Tough
going to go
break
through.
down, bro.
They might even beat Brazil.
Okay, this guy's going too far. This guy's going too far.
That's what I think.
Inshallah.
Inshallah, that's what I think.
Last question before we let you go. This is the ultimate question here. Who are you tipping for the World Cup? Who's gonna win this?
What, to win the World Cup?
Yeah.
Man, I'd love an underdog. I love underdog stories. I'd love something new, man. Like Greece 2004 when they won the Euros.
Yeah.
I'd love something like that. Just something completely out of the ordinary. But it looks like Brazil to me. I think Brazil look really good.
Yeah. No, I really hope they deliver, man. This is Neymar's last chance, so it's now or never for real.
Yeah, I think it is. I don't want to see a Messi Ronaldo final. I think that story's overhyped.
No.
I don't want to see that.
That's what we spoke about here as well. We're like, if they go through all the... We're so basic.
Well, you want to see it?
Nah, bro,
You
you,
guys-
need
you
that.
guys
You
wanna
need that
see
in
it?
the all-time argument.
It would be so sick, bro, if it ends that way.
They're being compared to the greats who've all won World Cups.
But I
You
think
need
for
that.
the internet, it'll be good. But I just don't want to see.
The internet.
I just don't know. I don't want to see it, man. I want maybe Holland. Do you know what I mean? Someone to just shake it up a little bit. But if Serbia make it, you'll see me going crazy. I don't know where, but I will be going crazy.
That's sick.
That would. But yeah, well, let's see, man.
Easy, man. Vuj, we will let you go now, but I really wanted to say this all this time. Have a nice, bro.
Well, lads, have a nice. Enjoy. God bless, man.
Is that what he says?
Enjoy the show.
Yeah.
Love. If I come Australia, we're linking up.
100%.
You must come take over, brother.
Bring us Sunday soccer.
What city are you guys in?
We're Melbourne based.
All right, 100%. We'll link up.
That's it. My guy. Have a good one.
All right, boys. Enjoy.
Yalla.
Thank you.
Love.
Legend.
Absolute legend, bro. This guy, wallahi. This guy is the GOAT.
He was expecting it. He was walking before you shoot.
This right here, relax. But you know what? He's not a tap dancer. At the start, I thought, here we go again. At the start, wallah, but then he answers the questions.
He's calling all UK people tap dancers.
Wallah, they're all the river dance, but I can't put them all together. Just I can't put them all together in a line. Then ask the questions, bro. You know?
Hasan, this is what happens when you're on TV and stuff. You gotta give answers like this.
Yeah.
Do you watch his show, nigga?
Yeah, trading. Yeah.
You watch his show? If you watch, because anyone can just say, oh, do you know what? They could be good. And it could be close. But they also can be good, yeah. And they can, anyone can do that, bro. That's what Hasan Alpha does.
That's what I want to do.
He wants to go off the
I want to
spot,
go off
that's
the spot. That's why. What do you think? What are you talking about? Off the spot, please take me. Right now.
Come and get me, please.
Get me out of this podcast, Ola.
Everybody having their moments here to audition, wallahi. Bas.
Anyhow, like, when you said Ronaldo, Messi, they actually made it far in the World Cup before. And they were disappointed by other players, like Higuain, for example.
Cuz we don't want to hear that nonsense, bro.
No, like Ronaldo made it to a semi-final.
We don't want to hear that anymore, cuz for sport, it's a very short menu. Winners and losers. That's it. There's not much. There's not like if I can put that. No. But look at R9's team in 2002. It was a good team. It was a great team. It wasn't the best team in the tournament.
No, it was the best team in the
Well,
tournament.
that wasn't.
Going into it,
Well,
it wasn't.
Come on,
Well,
boys.
it
Go
wasn't.
watch the documentary. Go everything. They were
Yeah.
underdogs.
Let's start from the back line. Who was the goalkeeper?
It doesn't matter.
Hasanen,
It
we're
doesn't matter.
not going to go through this again.
It
Wallahi,
doesn't
they were
matter,
the best
Hasanen.
team.
Dida goalkeeper. You have Roberto Carlos. You have Cafu. Who was the centre backs? I don't
They
know.
were stars, Hassanin, but no one
Not-
expected
not
them
they
to
weren't
win.
stars.
Who was the favourites going into the World Cup?
I don't care who was the favorite.
You know, France, they came off a World Cup and a Euros.
Yeah, but
They were favorites.
They
were favorites.
Like in Brazil, they had one of, if not the best team, the second best team.
England. What about England? Remember England's team?
Come on, England. What England? What England are they talking about?
was fire,
apart-
bro.
I said
they were the
those
best team.
players became stars because they did the job. They weren't stars going into it.
In '98 France World Cup, France weren't even considered. They considered.
Who was considered?
It wasn't France.
Who was it?
It was Brazil actually.
That was Brazil. That was the
that Brazil
because
team was
they
better.
won the '94 World
Because they
Cup.
won the World Cup.
And they barely qualified for the 2-2 World Cup.
I don't care how Bailey
They
qualified.
barely qualified. That's why they were underdogs, bro. That's why nobody expected them.
Hassan Afa, the great players, they did it and they performed. Ronaldo scored the World Cup final. Zidane scored the World Cup final.
Yeah,
You
because
understand?
they
did it.
They had good players with them.
As Zidane scored. Zidane scored in 2 World Cup finals.
2000. I hate Messi, and I think Messi is always the second best player compared to Ronaldo. Because I'm a Majid fan and everything, and I don't like Messi. Anyways, full stop.
I don't know. Wallah, I have no idea where this is
I don't
going.
like Messi. I don't like Messi at all. Like.
I really wanna hear
Like when you watch like the team that he played with, I wish he sat from the back. The Man City defender, what's his name? Otamendi. You have to play with Otamendi, Zabaleta, and the midfield is shocking. The Higuain up front. Well,
Shocking.
and
What
we,
That Di Maria, that Aguero, that a good team, bro.
Wallahi, he had a good team.
no, no.
Wallahi,
It wasn't that. No,
Wallahi,
Wallahi, it
had
was
a
a
good
shocking team.
No, no,
It
no,
was a
bro.
shocking team. And the Man United goalkeeper, what's his name?
Bro, he was actually good, bro.
Romero
was good,
shocking
man.
team. Still made it to the final, fam.
I don't know where this was going, anyways, but this is going to be a fantastic.
I'm
World Cup,
saying
bro.
he deserved it to win a World Cup.
I reckon this is going to be one of the most elite World Cups that we've ever watched. Wallah, definitely. It's looking fire already from the group stages.
And you know what? You guys were speaking about ما بعرف شنو, about human rights. وما بعرف شنو. Every country runs their country the way it runs it.
FIFA is corrupt in
And
the
then
first place.
no, yeah,
You can't talk about
that as a point.
Wallahi, by the way, boys, wallahi, I'm so scared of bringing. He's smashing Qatar every week on his interviews. Every week. And by the way, he's going to open the Rainbow Nation can of worms that we don't want to open.
Okay, let's
And he's
open
going to
it
spill all
right
the
now,
beans.
Azam. Azam, let's open it right now. You know what I seen somebody say? If you go to the US, their drinking laws, it's 21. If you're 18, you can't drink. You can drink here, but you can't drink there. So you go there, you follow their rules. You go Qatar, you follow their rules. Where's the problem?
I'm with you on that.
It's about
Let's be honest, Abdullah.
There's no point to play the devil's advocate. There's no point to play the devil's advocate. There are some people that want to go to that country. They won't be allowed to go to that country and practice whatever they practice.
Abdullah,
But you know what?
Abdullah.
I'll get your point because I get your point because even the Qatari officials, you know what they said? You want to practice what you want to practice. Practice it in closed doors. يعني خلاص. Do whatever you want. You don't need to advertise it. That's what they said.
That's their problem. We don't get into that. We don't know.
Wallahi, none of this is going to make the episode. This is too dangerous. Wallahi. What about 6,000 people that died, Hassanin?
Abdullah.
Building the stadiums.
Abdullah.
A good Hassanin. A good. What's
Abdullah.
crop me out. Azam, crop me out of this.
I thought about this beat.
I'm not here.
I want to say something, Wallah, and then we'll finish the podcast. Right?
6,000 people die. 6,000 is a lot of people.
No,
bro.
Allah Hassan, there's some horrific shit that happens in the Middle East.
Guys, if
Are you
six,
saying it's bullshit, yeah?
cause 6,000 people. That's
Are you
Yeah,
saying
it's
it's
a
bullshit?
lot. It's a.
No, it's
Asmani,
happened. It's happened.
Asmani.
6,000 people died.
Estimated 6,000. It could be
Abdullah,
more.
Hassan,
So
Azam.
what are they doing? They just burying him shovels under the desert. Then what are you saying, bro? 6,000 people is a lot of people, cuz.
I'm gonna say something.
You need to look into it, bro.
Construction, apart from Australia, is the most deadliest job in the world.
Yeah,
So
Wallah's
everybody-
right. Wallah's right. How
Everybody
did you
knows.
just flip us? You go and
No,
say,
no,
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 why did you remember?
No. I'm gonna say
I've
that.
seen
I'm gonna
Egypt,
finish,
son.
Hassi. I'm not done yet. Hassi, right now, what the media is doing, English media specifically, they don't like Qatar. They didn't like the idea that Qatar is hosting the World Cup. That's what exactly because they don't like it. That's why they're saying, oh, a lot of people died. There's a lot of there's a lot of focus.
This is
لكن go back.
us so hard.
No, Abdullah Hassanin.
Yeah, I can't
Azam.
make this.
Go back to 2014. Yeah, go back to 2014, 2016 Rio de Janeiro Olympics, and the 2014 World Cup. They had to cleanse like entire suburbs, bro. They moved entire suburbs. They killed a lot of people. They in the names of like drug wars or whatever, just to make the country look nice. at the expense of a lot of people.
And,
you know what I mean?
And the West doesn't pay attention to it.
Doesn't pay attention because they actually like the idea of them hosting the World Cup. Same thing happened in South Africa. Tanashi maybe can say that too. Like maybe he can like I don't know, support me or whatever. He can add a lot to it. You know what I mean? There's always
casualties.
Don't delete this one. Like this, all right.
Look, it's an alright topic, but the only thing is we don't have someone from the other side giving the other perspective. So we look stupid just talking from our perspective the whole time.
We don't look stupid.
That's the thing, Abdullah. If someone else was here defending the other side, it's alright.
Bring them and we'll do a full episode on it. ما عندنا مشكلة.
Abdullah,
Foster هنا يا الحسنة كلها.
I love Craig Foster, bro.
He won Azam.
I really do, bro.
He'll smash all of us.
The only card these people play Azam is the liberal card.
Shut up.
Everyone can do whatever they want. But at the same time, you can't come into my house and do whatever you want.
Because in my house,
that's the same.
In my
That's the
house,
same. That's all I think.
in my house, you take off your shoes. You know why? Because it's my house.
Exactly. That's how it works online.
I don't get
That's
20
no
why.
matter what we say and no matter what the
Wallah,
Qatari
they
says.
said the rainbow's coming. Wallah, I said them all coming. Wallah.
Let them come in. They're saying just don't advertise your shit because it's not allowed in our country.
Yeah,
that's all
fine,
it
but
is.
that's nothing wrong with that.
armband, Captain Armband command, the Hurricane.
What's the
That
need
one
for
as
that?
well. That's what I'm
You've
saying.
all
That's
been
what I'm
heard.
saying. That's what
You've
I'm
been
saying.
heard. We understand.
What they're trying to
Do you know why Idrissa Gana Gueye left PSG? Because of that. Because of that, bro. He went to court because of this.
They don't have a problem with rainbows coming in. They have a problem with people showing public display of affection, whether you're straight, rainbow, whatever.
Yeah,
And that's fair enough. That's across the
They
board.
didn't say nothing, Umar. They haven't said anything. All the posts on the internet, nothing. They're all fake, bro.
This episode needs to
If
finish.
they say
And
that,
you know what? In the Arab world, there's rainbow people. You know that.
Hassan, you grew up in an area full of rainbows.
And they're living, and they're chilling. All right? So, just don't
Wallah
be
Azim.
loud about your business. Nobody cares.
let's end the podcast and Craig Foster, please come down.
First of all, we love you. And we're still...
Love is love. End of the day.
Joey, shut up, wallah.
Love is love.
Shut up, wallah.
Love is
Wallah
love.
Azim. And peace and love, Wallah. You know what I'm saying? Wallah, remember something, yeah?
Love is love?
You don't choose who you love, Wallah. Love chooses you.
Love is love. Bas.
And that was today's episode.
Over it.
Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on your
Mic
notification
drop.
bell,
Can we
and
drop
let us
the
know
mic
what
like
you
that?
want to see next.
No.
We'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.
I got the sauce. I got the sauce. I got the sauce. I got the juice. I got the juice. You niggas look confused. I got the sauce. I got the sauce. Yeah, I got the sauce. Yeah, I got the sauce. I got the sauce. Nigga, I got the sauce. I got the sauce. I got the juice. Watch. I got the juice. Watch. I got the sauce. I got the sauce. Yeah, I got the